on this very stage, we have a testimony of that choice. And now I'm going to call the latest entrance to this right choice. I am calling the man, Lawrence Rowe, to the microphone, because he has chosen Jamaica. It's a marching on to victory.
Show a labor rights. Psalms 19, verse 14. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. Shower labor rights. And to my PMP family who are also here, shower. Shout, shout. Special greetings to the workers, warriors, and the leadership of Era Council 1. And to our very own impact boss, Donovan Williams. We believe in the impact then, and we're going to continue the impact onwards ever until them son him. So hear me now. I was in Westmoreland and I told the labor rights there that I was born at the Victoria Jubilee Hospital. And then my mother took me home in Allman Town. And just like how Mark Golding wants accountability from everybody else who wants to see a birth paper to know if you're an authentic Jamaican. So, I know you know me. I was born here, grew here, do business here, into many relationships here, met many friends here, and have a few foes. I have served this constituency on a political and non-political basis. All of you know I'm not tribal. Labor rights and PMP love me alike. I walk so everywhere without fear and favor and without security. Because I look like you, sound like you, I am from you, and you know where me born, grew, and raised. All of us went through the same hardships together. And we know we can do it together. We know that this constituency have been loyal to one political party for many decades. We know that we have been rebelling up to 2016 when the JLP grew by 45% and the PMP lost by 4%. We knew that come 2020, things would take a turn. When I stepped forth in 2016 and challenged Ronald Thwaites, I was the sole nominee and Paul Burke mashed up the conference. 2 years later, the Butcher conference and said the member of parliament who was here for 20 years defeated me by 14 votes. What can go so? 7 months later, he was sent his marching orders by Peter David Phillips, and a selection process opened, and he was told in no uncertain terms that he couldn't enter. The batch a process and a young lady evolved. But just as how we got rid of one addict then, we're going to get rid of another one now. Because we know that Donovan now turn up on the gambling house with the CDF money. We know the impact boss, not partial whether you have PMP or labor rights. Franklin Town is the strongest PMP community. And in 1 week, they requested the resurfacing of their football field, and they got it. In 1 week, Rayton Fishing Village, who have been loyal to the People's National Party, have been without light, street light for decades, and 1 phone call to my member of parliament. And Rayton Fishing Village have street lights, solar street lights. So we don't worry about JPS, who never cared about repairing the street lamps. Our impact boss delivered for us. I supported him in 2020 in rebellion of what was taking place in this constituency. When you look across this constituency, we were living in high degradation. Sanitation was poor. People were parachuting them in the scandal bag and throw it. That is what we were living in. As an observer, where some people in Raytown Fishing Village are calling on the MP and the councillor to deal with sewage condition down there. I can tell you, it took hours for him to deal with it, and they have been living like that for decades. They are a set of ungrateful people. But to you, my young people, I know that you are not tribal. I know that you are not loyal to any one party. I know that your parents can't tell you who to vote for because you want better for yourself and your family to come. We know that our impact boss, when fire take away, him not come ask about well entitled to steal our property. Him provide material assistance whether you have PMP or JLP, and him take care of the PMP more. The people them down the south side burn out and them not get no assistance from him yet. But a whole heap of PMP get burned out and them get assistance after assistance after assistance. And some man come at them place and give them 1 toilet paper, 1 toothpaste, 1 toothbrush, 1 soap or drop. That's all. And just 3 weeks ago, it did the same. We don't want that. We want real development in Central Kingston. And because I supported him and held his hand in 2020, and I was never afraid then, and it was never a secret, so nobody feel as if I was hiding anything. All of you in Central Kingston know that I supported Donovan then. And I told the PMP that I was supporting Donovan. They tried sending me to Eastern St. Thomas to help Fenton Ferguson. Then they sent me to West Rural, St. Andrew, in the Redwood Division. I had to mobilize my own money to finance my stay there. But I knew then deep down that I had to come home and vote for Donovan, and I didn't care about it. And when I walked to the polling station, and the PMP was just right there, I walked right past them. So I never treat them. I step right in. And when I marked that ballot, I kissed it and said, this is it. Because I have never ever voted for a loser.
Jamaica, nobody for stone, nobody fight, we did not feel your labor right. No shaky boat because a woman will like, we did not feel your labor right. The river come down green, it's a pity and bright.
So, I see a little man who I don't know where I'm born, came here and took some liberty with me. I talk about shenanigans and real man. Let me remind him I protected you politically and in business, saved you millions of dollars when some who are now in Central St. Mary bled your company, and all I received was a text message and a report for work and protect my investment. I protected you politically when I had to fork out over 500,000 to sponsor your nomination, and I had to wait for months, and up to now, I don't get my full reimbursement. How dare you? I have the email threads to prove it. The shenanigans that I did to protect you and the signatures that I had to sign allowed you to remain president of the PMP today. When the conference concluded and the resolution to allow the leader not to be challenged for 2 years was not passed, I moved a motion to reconvene conference, and you are now president today, and you cannot be challenged until after general election. Me do that. I wanted to release the poll findings since I was candidate for Central Kingston. Neither you, Damian Crawford, Lisa Anna, Peter Bunting, and all the brand names in the PMP never poll as high as me. Mark Bolin, your time has expired. I told you on the 4th of January that you're wrong to trouble me, and I will give you a political backsliding, one and two less, third-term labor rights.
Labor rights! Labor rights! Things just get warm! Things just get warm! Labor rights! I know me say so. Labor rights! Him was there, and now he's here. So if he was there, he must know some things. Labor rights! Show labor rights! Show labor rights! All right. Labor rights.